Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. This is a video of Queen Naomi Silekunola, where she visited the Christos International Worship Center for a conference, a Bible and a prayer conference. Like I used to say, that this woman is highly blessed. She is a blessing indeed. You know, one thing I love so much about her is that whenever she's preaching, if you pay good attention, you will not only be touched by the Holy Spirit, but you will learn a lot from her. God have blessed her in awesome ways. You need to watch this video. Maybe you go to her Instagram handle or go to Epiphany TV, where you watch the full video. This is just how she entered the venue and the proper program. I silenced the video because of copyright issue and all of that, but you need to watch it, because when you watch this video, I bet you will be blessed, because God is really using Queen Naomi to do wondrous things, you know, especially during her preachings, even her prayer sections, because I learned a lot. I really learned a lot watching this video. As in, she encourages me, she gave me reasons to always believe in God, because one thing we don't know, many people don't know, is according to her, the topic she was talking about is knowing that God is the Alpha and Omega. Yes, God is the Alpha and Omega, meaning that God is God, that is above every other thing, every other situation. According to her, she was explaining that that problem that have tied you down for a very long time, that if you know and believe that God is capable of seeing you through, that God is going to see you through, because he has been doing it and he have not changed and will never change, because he's the same God yesterday, the same God today, and the same God forever. The God we serve, if you really know the God you serve, I serve a living God, which is the same God Queen Naomi serves. I believe if you know this God very much, you will understand what she's saying, because that God is that God that when you believe and trust in him and walk through his vineyard, you'll find out that your life will change for good. God is really good. You need to believe it. You need to try him. Forget every other God that you worship that is not Jesus Christ. Focus on Jesus Christ. Believe in him. Trust in him. Walk according to his guidance and direction. Don't do things in your own way, because God, if you walk on your own, you might be making a lot of mistakes, because God's way is not the same thing with that of man. So no matter what your problem is, no matter how long that your problem have tied you down, the moment you realizes that God is God, the moment you realizes that God can see you through, the moment you realizes that God is the Alpha and Omega, he is the creator of human, he is the giver of life, he is the only one that can solve your problem. The moment you realize that, you find out that your life will change for good. So sometimes it's good to, it's not even sometimes, if truly you want to walk in God's direction, you will always go closer to him, because it is through listening to his words, through prayers, you will know, you get to know God better, and thereby trusting in him, and he will do that miracle in your life, because he's a miracle working God. He never fails. He created heaven and earth. So whatever that have been sitting on top of your blessings, whatever that have tied you down for a very long time, there are many ways things can tie human being down in this life. When you are in that sick bed for a very long time, that sickness have tied you down. When you are in a condition where from year to year you don't make headways. That situation have tied you down. When you are in a family where no one progresses, that is when many people will start claiming that it is hereditary. It runs in our family lineage and all of that. When you know God, you will know that God does not, that is not a character of God. God is not known for poverty. God is not known for failure. God is not known for barrenness. God is not known for sickness. All these things, God is bigger than all of them. Only if you trust and believe in God. So the moment you realize that you have a living God, the moment you believe and trust in Him, all you need to do is go closer to Him, take whatever the problem is to God in prayers, then go and work hard. God will surely bless you. Let me tell you, the things that hinders people in this life, the things that hinders our blessings sometimes is believing that you can come to God and serve God. Later you go to an idol. Remember that God is a God of jealousy. He doesn't, you cannot serve two masters at a time. If you believe and trust in God and only focus on Him, there's no problem that He cannot solve for you. There is no situation that He cannot change for you. Yes, only if you believe. But when you come to the church, maybe you pray and you think or you believe that it is not working, and you start looking for elsewhere, that is when God might leave you to wander in your ignorance, because ignorance is a sin. Even Queen Naomi also made it clear here that ignorance is a sin, especially when it comes to God's thing. You need to know. Don't say, I don't know that God can do it for me. I don't know that God is capable of solving my problems. I am telling you today, I am joining force with Queen Naomi today to tell you that you need to trust and believe in God. I am saying all these things because it's all that she said. And for the sake of copyright and all of that, I don't want to put the volume on. So if only you will listen to this one I'm telling you and believe and trust, let me tell you, there is no problem that God cannot solve for you. No matter how long it has lasted, no matter what the people have said about it, if it is sickness, no matter what the doctors have said, no matter what many physicians have said concerning that situation, let me tell you, no matter how bad it is, take it to God in prayers. Believe in God, trust in Him. Pray consistently concerning that situation. Sometimes sow seed concerning that situation. God is going to see you through. Sowing seed, there are many ways you can sow seed. It's not all about giving people money. You can go to the less privileged. You can go to beggars. There are many ways. You can sow a seed of going to clean the house of God. You can sow seed in many ways. You can bring out time and tell God, this is time for you. Make out time for God, and you will see that God will make out time for you and see you to solve that problem that it looks impossible to you. Because one thing you should always know, that with God all things are possible. Nothing is impossible before God. Nothing. When I mean nothing, I am serious about it. I am a living witness. Yes, there is nothing that is impossible for God. The only thing you need to do is to believe in Him, trust in Him. Always know that He is capable of seeing you through, and He will come through for you no matter what the situation may look like. Don't say, hey, this one is too big. Oh, there is nothing big for God. That person that you might run to, or that native doctor that you might run to when you claim that this particular issue is too big for you, don't you know that it is God who created them? It is God who gave them the little power that they are just manifesting. When you go to God, you will see God in fullness. And when He comes, your situations will change for you. Everything will turn around for good. Always believe and trust in God, my people. With God, you will never lack in life. With God, even when problem comes, He will see you through. He will solve your problems simply because you believe in Him. Because you acknowledge Him as the Alpha and Omega. You acknowledge Him as the creator of the universe. Because you acknowledge Him, that you notice that He is bigger than all your problems, both the ones you can see and the ones you cannot see. And I want to tell you that the battle that God is fighting for us, my people, if you know what God is fighting for us, you will know that this God is a good God. And He is worthy to be trusted. He is worthy to be worshipped. He is worthy. in every ramification. God is trustworthy only if you will believe. He is trustworthy only when you acknowledge that, and when you worship and follow him and him alone. Don't join God with other forces, because you will be confused in life. When you join God with other things, you will find out that your problem will be doubled, because you don't trust God enough. That is the only condition that you go and look for other sources of powers. When problem come, God will just be by the side and watch you with that thing that you join him with. But if you trust and believe in him, and he know, because he searches heart, he knows you in and out more than you know yourself. When he find out that you are the only one that is solution to his you are the only one, he's the only one you are trusting to solve your problems, he will solve that problem, because he knows that there is no other power that you attach to him, that you are not expecting savior from any other source apart from him. You will see that God will come and save you in any situation. Be it sickness, be it barrenness, be it poverty, be it family bondage, whichever one it is. The only thing you need to do is to trust in God and bring that problem to God. There is no problem that is bigger than him. But above all, try to live a righteous life. Try to live a life that gives him glory. Try to live a life that will make him to come for you when you call on him. Because if you are living a life that is not good, if you are living a life that annoys him, you will find out that when you are in trouble, he might just be looking at you. But when you try to live a righteous life, when you try to avoid those things that can annoy God, in any situation you find yourself that is not good, because he's not part of that situation, he will come for you and rescue you. So always remember that God is there for you, and trust in him. You need to go to Epiphany TV and watch this ministration from Queen Naomi. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you guys.